Story time! Late night story. Oop, focus. This one is about a stupid thing I did when I was a kid. And I tell you, I learnt my lesson and never did it again. And here it goes. One day, I used to work at my stepdad's panel shop. And I cleaned up a lot there, or I used to muck around there, or I used to build something there, you know what I mean? And I don't know what I was doing there that day. I think I was buying time, hanging around. And anyway, her went to go shut these big roller doors. Imagine a big shed with the big roller doors that slide right across the front of the sheds. You have a couple of big ones, right? 4 or 5 or whatever you got, depends on the size of the gap. And Herb's got 3, 4 of them all up, I think. Can't remember, 3 to 4. But one day he went to go shut them. And sometimes they jam because of rocks and stuff like that. You know, get stuck in the railing as you go to slide them across. So he needs to wedge a screwdriver and wedge it up a little bit. To sort of crush, you know, push it across to crush the rock and start sliding it, you know, unwedge it. I thought I could tell you that because you're about to find out why. And this is it. One day, I thought, and I've done this a few times before and got away with it, was run through the door right just before it shuts, and hopefully it won't hit me. And I've done it a few times before this incident happened, so karma got me on this one. And one day I did it and it got me, and when it got me, it just jammed the front of my head. So you can imagine me going to run through this door to get through this door gap, and my head's gone through just first and just enough for my head to get squished just below the big lock bolt. There's a lock bolt that jams across. Have a bolt in there so you can lock it in, pin the door. That was just above my head like that much. So if this lock bolt was a little bit further down, I would have had a pin right through my head. So that wouldn't have been a good outcome. But he hit me, and one side's flat of the door and the other side has a little slit, then it's flat. See, so it's slit like so it can lock in. So it's flat with a little slit, probably about as big as my finger. Right? And it got me and wedged me head. And Herb didn't notice it because my head was just sticking out a little bit. And he just thought it jammed like it usually does. So I don't blame him for what he did. But anyway, he got the screwdriver, big screwdriver, and started to wedge the door. And when the door locked me, I went into shock. That's all I remembered is like, huh? Like shock. And couldn't say anything. Why? And then, you know, for that whole minute or so, probably 40 seconds, it's hard to tell, 30 seconds, time you pick up a tool, do a quick wedge and go, what's going on here? And then notice something. And when he pulled it off, that's when I suddenly took some breaths and that and screamed out that I remember something like that. And he finally realised and pulled the door back. But how's that for nearly dying once when I was a kid and doing something stupid? So there's something for kids out there to try not to do when it comes to big roller doors and stuff like that, because it's not a good idea. And the thrill of just getting through, you can get the thrill I used to get when I done it a couple of times and got through and went, yeah, like that. You can get it in a lot of other ways. So it's not worth doing it. So there you go. Story from How Long at a place called How Long Panels. Anyway, people, bye-bye, and have a good one, and something not to try out, because I tried it and it didn't feel too good. It's lucky my head didn't get squished and crushed my skull. Even Herb said that. He goes, oh, that's lucky. So I'm lucky I got strong bones. Considering I got cystic fibrosis, man, I meant to have weak bones. I haven't broke a bone in my life yet, fractured some. And I've fallen off roofs and done all the things everyone else does, and out of trees and stuff like that, but haven't broken bone yet and stacked things. And anyway, I'm not saying I'm super strong or nothing. Might even just say I'm lucky. But either way, I've gotten lucky with not breaking a bone. Bye bye, people. Have a good one. See ya.